What do you know about the United Kingdom? Let's start with its geography. The United Kingdom, often referred to as the UK, is a sovereign nation located off the northwestern coast of mainland Europe. It's an island nation, comprising two main islands, the island of Great Britain and the northeastern part of the island of Ireland. The larger island, Great Britain, is home to 3 of the 4 constituent countries of the UK, England, Scotland, and Wales. The smaller island to the west houses the 4th constituent country, Northern Ireland. The UK is surrounded by several bodies of water, creating a natural boundary from other countries. The Atlantic Ocean lies to its west and north, the North Sea to its east, and the English Channel and the Irish Sea to the south. This geographical isolation has played a significant role in shaping the nation's history, culture, and identity. So, surrounded by water and rich and varied landscapes, the United Kingdom certainly holds its unique geographic charm. The UK isn't just known for its geography, but also its distinctive form of government. It operates as a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy. This might sound like a mouthful, but it essentially means that while the country has a monarch, in this case Queen Elizabeth II, their power is balanced out by a democratic system. The monarch serves as the head of state, a largely ceremonial role, while the Prime Minister is the head of government, leading the country's administration. The UK Parliament is bicameral, meaning it has 2 houses. The House of Commons, where members are elected, and the House of Lords, composed of life peers, bishops, and archbishops. This unique structure allows for a dynamic balance of power, ensuring no single entity has absolute control. Thus, the UK beautifully blends tradition and democracy in its system of governance. The history of the UK is as rich and varied as its geography. Let's take a step back in time to the year 1066, a year that marked a significant turning point in the UK's history, the Norman Conquest. William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, led the invasion of England, defeating the English King Harold II at the Battle of Hastings. This event not only established Norman rule in England, but also brought about significant changes in the country's culture, language, and governance. Fast forward to the 17th century, and we find a nation divided and in turmoil during the English Civil War. This was a series of civil wars and political machinations between parliamentarians, known as Roundheads, and royalists, dubbed Cavaliers. The conflict ended with the execution of King Charles I, the exile of his son, Charles II, and the establishment of Oliver Cromwell's Commonwealth. This period highlighted the struggle for sovereignty between the monarchy and parliament, a theme that would continue to shape British politics for centuries to come. As the dust settled on the Civil War, the 18th and 19th centuries ushered in a period of unprecedented change and progress, the Industrial Revolution. The United Kingdom was transformed from a largely agrarian society to a booming industrial powerhouse. This era saw the advent of innovations in machinery, transport, and manufacturing, leading to rapid urbanization and economic growth. Finally, we can't overlook the era of the British Empire, where the sun famously never set. At its zenith in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the empire spanned across continents, influencing global politics, trade, and culture. This period was not without its controversies and criticisms, but its impact on the shaping of the modern world is undeniable. From conquests to revolutions, the history of the UK has shaped the nation we know today. Let's talk money. The UK's economy is one of the world's largest. It's an economic dynamo, buzzing with activity in various sectors. As a titan in the world of finance, the UK, specifically London, has been a global financial center for centuries, attracting businesses and investors from around the globe. But the UK's economic prowess doesn't stop at finance. It has a diverse range of industries, each contributing to the nation's impressive economic performance. The manufacturing sector, for instance, is a critical engine of growth, producing everything from automobiles to pharmaceuticals. The service sector too is a significant contributor, providing a wide array of services, from retail and hospitality to professional and business services. And let's not forget the technology sector, which has been blossoming, positioning the UK as a leading player in the global tech scene. With its dynamic economic landscape, the UK continues to be a global powerhouse. The UK isn't all business, it's also a hub of vibrant culture and diversity. Its rich cultural tapestry is woven from the threads of literature, music, and art. The UK has given the world literary giants such as William Shakespeare, whose plays continue to resonate centuries later, and Charles Dickens, whose vivid characters and social commentary have left an indelible mark on literature. The UK's cultural contributions aren't confined to the written word. Music has been a significant cultural export, with bands like the Beatles revolutionizing the music scene in the mid-20th century. And let's not forget the artistry that has been birthed from this island nation, with artists from J.M.W. Turner to Damien Hirst contributing to the global art dialogue. Moreover, the cultural heritage of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland each add a unique flavor to the UK's cultural smorgasbord, enriching its diversity. From Shakespeare to the Beatles, the cultural impact of the UK is undeniable. Quality of life in the UK is greatly shaped by its education and healthcare systems. Let's delve into the realm of education first. The United Kingdom is home to some of the world's most esteemed educational institutions, with a reputation that reaches far and wide. Among these, two universities stand out as paragons of academic excellence: Oxford and Cambridge. Known collectively as Oxbridge, these universities have nurtured numerous Nobel laureates, world leaders, and pioneers across various fields. The University of Oxford, as the oldest university in the English-speaking world, has a rich history stretching back over 9 centuries. Its notable alumni range from Albert Einstein to Stephen Hawking, and it's renowned for its rigorous academic standards and emphasis on critical thinking. Cambridge, not to be outdone, boasts a similar pedigree. Established in the early 13th century, it has been the academic home to luminaries such as Sir Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin. Cambridge has been instrumental in major scientific breakthroughs and continues to foster a culture of intellectual curiosity and innovation. But education isn't the only facet of life in the UK that contributes to its high quality of living. The National Health Service, or NHS, plays a pivotal role in safeguarding the health and well-being of the population. The NHS, established in the aftermath of the Second World War, is a publicly funded healthcare system that provides free or low-cost medical services to residents. It's based on a simple yet powerful principle, that good healthcare should be a right, not a privilege. From routine checkups to complex surgeries, the NHS strives to ensure that everyone, regardless of their financial situation, has access to the medical care they need. The commitment of the UK to education and healthcare reflects a profound understanding of their importance in fostering a healthy, educated, and productive society. These systems, though not without their challenges, embody a commitment to equality of opportunity and a belief in the fundamental right to health and knowledge. With world-class education and accessible healthcare, the UK sets a high standard for living. In recent years, one event has dominated discussions about the UK: Brexit. This term, a clever portmanteau of British and exit, came to signify a momentous decision the UK made in 2016. In a referendum held in June of that year, a slim majority of the British public voted to leave the European Union, a political and economic union of 28 European countries that the UK had been a part of for over 4 decades. Brexit was the culmination of years of debate and negotiation. It was a decision that didn't just impact the UK, but had ripple effects across Europe and the world. The vote signaled a desire by many in the UK for increased sovereignty and control over domestic issues, but it also raised a host of complex questions about the country's future relationship with Europe. The official exit of the UK from the EU took place on January 31, 2020. But this was not the end of the Brexit process. Instead, it marked the beginning of a transition period, during which the UK and the EU negotiated the terms of their future relationship. This transition period ended on December 31, 2020. The post-Brexit landscape has been one of uncertainty and change. From trade and travel to immigration and law, many areas of life have been affected. The UK has had to forge new trade deals, rethink its immigration policies, and reassess its place in the world. Brexit has also had a profound impact on the unity of the UK itself. The vote revealed deep divisions within the country, with England and Wales voting to leave, while Scotland and Northern Ireland voted to remain in the EU. This has sparked debates about the future of the Union, and has led to renewed calls for Scottish independence. Brexit marks a significant shift in the UK's relationship with Europe and the world. Only time will tell its full impact. So, that's a brief overview of the United Kingdom. We've journeyed through the UK's unique geography, its constitutional monarchy, and rich history. We explored its robust economy, diverse culture, and the renowned education and healthcare systems. We also delved into the impact of Brexit. Each of these facets contributes to what makes the UK unique, From its unique geography to its diverse culture and recent political shifts, the UK continues to be a fascinating country with a rich history and promising future.